big explosions. Explosions. Let me
Happy.
quick so I can get this in there. Let's go.
Happy Memorial Day. Well, I don't know if you can say Happy Memorial Day because Memorial Day is somewhat depressing. If you
have anyone in the service or anyone who passed on in the service,
dude, I'm gonna bring the show down to start before we lift it back up. But my dad is buried in Quantico National Cemetery. And this is the second year we've gone on Memorial Day. And, for me, it's a little different. Like we've had a year or so to process. And my mom, it is a celebration. Like the whole family gets together, we go to my dad's graveside and then we eat afterwards. But man, I saw a dad like just hunched over a gravestone, just bawling his eyes out. And it was clearly because, he had lost his son. And, and the forward graves to where my dad is buried, those are like newer. And so it must have been recent. And it was just powerful. Like I was just like, damn, I feel privileged in a lot of ways that I got to have my father for so long, but to see a father grieving over his son, that really was poignant. And it was a lasting image. So
not
I hope everyone's
but
grateful.
I've seen it. Not military, but I've seen it happen. It's I've seen men who have been stoic, strict, never cry, and then when they realize, like when a son passed in recent, like you see them bawl their eyes out. It's like they've never been like that, and it's obvious they're not going to be the same. They'll blame themselves for it too. So it's just.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just hopefully, if you know anyone like that, support them and keep. What's funny was we were hanging out with our friends last night, and we were actually asking each other like how we're actually doing, and that's strong male energy. And I think if you're in the audience and you're a male or female, like asking your boys how they're doing means a lot. Just be like, hey, you holding up? Because sometimes friends struggle. Sometimes friends, they're dealing with a lot of shit, and if you don't ask, they're not usually going to tell you.
Of course, but we keep our shit to the chest. That's how we always are. Like even the thing is, like growing up, we were always shown that showing emotion is weakness. It doesn't matter like if you were raised by women or around people that were sensitive. Like it was always seen as like something to be like exploited. That's always how it was. Like if you cried in like the play school ground or in high school, they used it against you. Like you were mocked, you were belittled. It's just, and then you internalize that. That's just how life was when we were younger. I don't know if it's different now. It probably is the same, but still.
Yeah, it is. It's better now. I feel like the younger generation is doing better when it comes to mental health. They're more aware of it. There's less stigma because remember, I mean, when we were kids, like you got called weak if you had any emotion, and anything you did was gay. Like if you if you drank pink lemonade, it's like, oh, you have pink lemonade, you're gay, and everyone would just deny the allegation. Now it's like everyone figured out if you just lean into the allegations, no one will call you gay.
Well, the problem is nowadays you could just call people homophobes.
Yeah, you can just be like, you're a homophobe,
and now they're just afraid of it.
Yeah, it's
like everyone. The old scenario is like, what happens if an 80s school bully came back in like the modern day? Oh, the 80s school bully would be destroyed like cyber-wise.
Yeah.
They would just obliterate him. He'd kill himself. That's what would happen.
He would try to pick on the nerd kids and the nerd kid. What's that movie where he goes back to school and he tries picking on the nerds and all the nerds are the cool kids?
No, wait, not Billy Madison. That's someone else.
No, it is Billy Madison. But no, there's another movie where he tries to bully the cool kids, but they're all nerds and they're like, what the fuck? Anyways, all right. We have playoffs here. The Edmonton. Let's start with hockey. The only good series, really. I mean, Florida's pretty much. I mean, Carolina came back and scrapped for a win, but that one's pretty much over.
I'm legitimately surprised that they were able to even win a game because I thought it was going to be 16 straight. Unless I'm thinking they may be able to just potentially be able to steal a series or just make them lose at home. The gentleman's sweep. Maybe someone.
Yeah. Gentleman's sweep. We got the Knicks game on, by the way, above, and that's getting started as we speak. Game 4.
Can Can we talk about the tear Stuart Skinner's been on for the last 5 games? Like,
Oh,
besides
we can
that
talk
game
about
1
that.
outburst, dude, he has given up only 1 goal. And he has had about a save percentage of over 85, 90 shots. They suddenly turned into Patrick Wan's prime. It is the weirdest.
That's what I'm
shit.
saying.
He got ran out by the Kings.
Wouldn't you say he was the biggest question mark headed into the playoffs, and now he's fucking rock solid?
Yeah, and then like Calvin Pickard got injured, Stuart Skinner came back, and he's just balling.
He's
balling. It's the weirdest shit, and he has the same percentage of like sub 9. His postseason's 0.92. It is the weirdest thing.
These games have been the Stars Oilers series has been weird. You know, Edmonton's leading 2-1. They might very well get the job done
because Dallas has been dominating in terms of shot suppression, analytics. So I think Dallas will probably even the series, but who the hell knows?
Yeah,
I mean, Stuart Skinner, the point the way he is. I mean, he kind of stole that game yesterday or 2 days ago.
The Oilers have McDavid, so you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, they not have McDavid. They also have Leon Draisaitl.
Oh, there you go.
Their depth is performing.
OG Anunoby with the shot goes in.
The original gangster Anunoby.
Tyrese Halliburton, who has ice water in his veins, leading the Pacers. Though I was really surprised that the Knicks came back from that game, and there's a foul to start. And
same here. I mean, it was like a 20-point lead. I mean, is this like the year of the blown double-digit lead in basketball? I've seen like so many blown leads.
It's been crazy. I mean, the clutchness at the end of all the threes in the fourth quarter, like all of a sudden the shots go down. Yeah, that's right. 21 Jump Street, Adrian. You're correct. Yeah, they go back and they're like, oh, but all the nerds are the cool ones. Okay, Knicks are up 5-3. You're way ahead of me. The internet is faster.
I'm surprised. I mean, ESPN's probably ahead of me too, which is strange.
Yeah,
because there's usually a delay on TV.
Yeah, that's the thing. The TV used to be the fastest when they, broadcasted it over the air.
Yeah,
but now it's not
and
like
now
that.
the internet's
There's
able
Brunson,
to do that.
Kick out.
Stream.
Towns knocks it. No, that's McBride. Michael Bridges. My bad.
Yeah. My computer's ahead of me.
Oh yeah. Oh,
like it says 6-5. I'm not like it's 10:08 in the first.
Yeah, you're spoiling it. Stop it. Stop! Right. You're spoiling it.
I will stop. Okay. How about this? We'll stop it there.
Fine. Okay. You're ruining all the action.
I am ruining.
All right, let's get to some supers, because I think it's going to be. Well, I think OKC is probably going to win on the other side of the bracket. By the way.
Yeah. I mean, it was a great game last night, but the problem is I feel like OKC just has a little too much power. I feel like Minnesota just needs one more piece to get over the top, and I don't know what that is, because they have Rudy Gobert down the middle. I mean, that's how you won the series against the Lakers. You have Ant, who's becoming a superstar. Like, he already is a superstar. Yeah. He's the guy that can help you get to a championship. You just need, like, something else. I know Cat was, like, a little bit of an oddball because you had him and Gobert. The Twin Towers didn't really work out. You need, like, Julius Randle, solid player, good depth. You need, like, a really good 3 or a 2. I feel like that's what you really need.
It's kind of like the Brunson misses a wide open 3. They're kind of like the Knicks. They're like the Lightning with all the ex-Rangers. The Timberwolves are the ex-Knicks. Yep, it's weird, and they might meet up in the finals. That could be that would be the ideal. DiVincenzo's on there.
Randall, Hartenstein. Wait, Hartenstein's on the Thunder.
No, yeah, Hartenstein. But then you got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, man. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, he's really
good.
That's
former Los Angeles Clipper, SGA.
Yeah, I cannot believe they traded him. I cannot believe they let a superstar go.
Yeah, and I mean, they didn't know he was a superstar. They thought they were getting a superstar in PG-13. One of the first-round picks became Kyron Williams, too, which is hilarious.
Is it David Thering or David the Ring?
I mean, we'll have to figure that out. If it's Thering and not the Ring, I'll be pretty pissed, because I'm just I'll be like, we've been misspelling the name the whole time. That makes us bad showrunners.
Yeah.
And speaking of David, weird. And now it's getting really slow on me. In the famous words of urinating tree, hold on to your butts. It's time to see if death has a face, and it's still very, very bald. Also a Knicks fan.
Also a Knicks fan. Welcome aboard. Yep. We're going to ride this puppy out.
Yes, sir. Jared Froman. Tarek Skubal is the best pitcher in baseball, and anyone says otherwise gets 160.2 miles per hour fastball to the dick. I was saying
on his 94th pitch. On his 94th pitch of the game, he throws 103, and he's just like, "Fuck you! I'm the best player in this fucking in this league.
Dude,
no one can."
Can we talk about the Tigers for a second? Who the hell saw Javi Baez having a revival in center field?
In center field of all places.
Yeah. Spencer Torkelson's playing up to potential. It's just they're finally hitting again. It might be AJ Hinch, but at the same time, it's just like Detroit looks like a fucking contender this year, which is crazy to think. Especially like last August, they were looking like, they had promised they were considering trading guys like Tarek Skubal. They traded away Jack Flaherty. They traded away a few other guys, and they still went on this incredible run.
Hey, the White Sox have 17 wins. Watch out.
I mean,
the Rockies,
they're doing better than last year.
The Rockies, oh my God. The Rockies are such butt crack. Michael Bridges takes a shot, misses. Fuck.
Yeah, here's the game right now. All I'm going to say, the White Sox are so irrelevant that their losing streak record is going to be broken within the first year by another team.
I know.
They're on pace for like 28 wins.
Yeah.
It's like they're going to break it by a country mile.
They're 9-45, and they're 3-23 on the road, and they're not even trying to get better. They're not even trying. They're awful. Their defense is bad.
They spend money, but they're spending it so poorly. Chris Bryant is fucking terrible. He's injured. German Marquez hasn't been good this year. They brought in Kyle Freeland, hasn't been good this year. Like they're a nightmare on like pitching wise, but on the road it's even worse. Like in terms of their hitting core, like.
They can't get the top pick, right?
Nope. They can only finish 10th, no higher than 10th because of the draft lottery rules.
So ridiculous.
It's beautiful. Pete Crow Armstrong's been really good though.
PCA, he was an MVP candidate. The average is slipping a little bit, but he's
still really good.
Do you know his mom was like an actress in that movie Little Big League or something? She's like the mom in that movie.
Oh,
yeah.
All right, good genes.
Super chats.
And Irvin Alvarado.
Yes.
This
is a great topic.
Team USA Hockey beating 1-0 over the Swiss Sunday, winning the IIHF championships not since 1933. Jeebus, well, this changes everything. Well, we got to thank the Swiss for beating Canada. That's the first thing.
Yeah. Got to thank the Swiss.
That was a big day because everyone was talking about Canada. You know, Sidney Crosby, Marc-Andre Fleury's swan song. You have a bunch of weapons that have come in from the first round and otherwise, and you follow the Swiss.
Yeah.
The neutral goddamn Swiss.
They turned them into Swiss cheese.
Mm-hmm. Wait, Denmark beat that. Sorry, I'm thinking, but still, Denmark has some weapons on there. They didn't even have Nikolai Ehlers.
All right, what do we got?
Yes, sir. Well, we got Christopher Brickner for 5 bones. The biggest difference between Ryan Day and John Cooper is that Day won a national championship. John Cooper won nothing and kept choking. He's won multiple cups.
Yeah, Ryan Day. I mean, that's your apples to oranges right there.
Yeah, people still want Ryan Day fired. Let's be real, man. Come on.
Yeah, Ryan Day. Ryan Day just constantly looks
I still believe he's going to be the first coach that gets fired after winning a national championship. It's like, hey, congratulations, you won a championship. Get the fuck out, you're fired.
Yeah. I could see James Franklin getting fired soon. They're pissed at him.
Oh, dude, poor man, rich man's Pat Narduzzi.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, honestly, as a hater, I hope they keep James Franklin.
Yeah.
Because he's at the point where it's like, he's not good enough to get you anywhere, but at the same time, he can do worse. So I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the question. And Warren Mitchell, watch on Jim Irsay's passing and how it affects the Colts.
Oh, gosh. So his daughters are taking over?
Yes. I think one of his main daughters is taking over. He's been grooming them for a while. I feel like they've been mostly in charge over the last couple of years because Jim Irsay's health has declined precipitously.
Yeah.
So I think like it's just going to be the same things.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times when you see the kids take over, they lose interest, then they end up selling or something, if it's not really their baby. But he's probably prepped them well for this day, But the Lim report says grooming, ?
Hey, everyone loves some good grooming. What are you talking about, Lim?
You don't want to say that on this podcast, okay, or whatever this
Yeah.
is. It's not a podcast. This is a live stream.
It's just a rambling session. Let's be honest here, man. David the Ring, we bring out El Ajibus again.
Let's
the
go.
Leafs still definitely need. Sending good vibes and energy your way.
4 months. Let's go.
Sir.
Thank you.
We do.
Knicks
have to
are
do
down
that.
5 with 8
buddy.
minutes to go.
Oh, it's fine.
Pitch
It's
out.
early, man. It's early. Christopher Brickner, Jim Trussell won a natty in his second season. How good it must be to win a natty early in your tenure. How much pressure does it lift? I mean, especially if you're in a professional enterprise like that. Absolutely.
Oh, we got a 50 ball.
Yep. Let me bring out the gritty for this man right here. Look at those sexy legs. Look at him do that gritty. Not even a real gritty, but who cares? Because it's what he does best. Those sexy legs.
Do a little gritty.
Yes, sir. Let's get to your first question here, Brickner. How much pressure does it lift? Oh, a lot. Because look at Jim Harbaugh. He went through a lot of pressure in his years in Michigan. And I remember there were rumors about him being fired for the longest time. Then he finally won a natty and went to the Chargers. So that's all that goes. Look at those legs, Five. Get after it.
Still
Get after it. Yes, sir. It's actually last name is pronounced Thering. Ah, crap. We've been messing up the whole time.
It's not David the Ring. Who would say their name as David the Ring? David Thering.
I gotta bring out the G.
David
Please
Thering.
forgive me. We should pay
David's
you.
on Team Nick.
That's the thing. Like,
Nick. Let's go.
People watch this show, but we keep screwing up names. We screwed up Leif's name for the longest time.
We'd be the only YouTube live stream ever to be canceled. Like you're not allowed to stream anymore.
We shouldn't be allowed to stream.
Like, remember there was that one. What was that live stream where the guy said he called it a Remington retirement or something?
Oh, that was a Blue Jackets podcast.
Yeah, but they had like 10 viewers or something, you know.
And then that's the thing that makes you go viral.
Yeah, that's the thing that people remember you for. I don't think they picked up a lot of.
I don't think they really did. I think I remember one person on the podcast was like flipping out and quit after the fact. I don't know if it was a virtue signal or not, but who knows? But let's go to David Thering.
Okay.
Real quick. Last name is pronounced Thering, but it's okay. Not a big deal. I've had worse butcherings of my last name. Rooting for the Knicks since they knocked out the team I root for in the Bucks. Talk about a sorry team with the Bucks and Giannis. So, David, my question is, what happens with Giannis? Because he's exploring other options. You don't have Dame. Doc Rivers, I don't think he's going anywhere. So where do they go? That's my question.
Doc Rivers.
Jeez. Mike Tomlin
Doc
of
Rivers.
the NBA.
Yes, the Mike Tomlin of the NBA. It's all about the culture. Halliburton nails a 3. Indy's up 21-18 now.
I would say it was Burris or Burris. I don't know because it's pronounced.
Is it Burris? Is that Scott Burris?
It's Burras. Burras.
Yeah. Were you saying boo or were you saying Burras?
I mean, that's the thing.
Are we done with super chats already?
Not yet. No, I was just answering this question.
Show we've ever had. Oh,
I don't know. Dolphin MJF became a member. Thank you very much.
Let's go.
Appreciate you.
Let's go, Dolphin MJF.
The only problem is we're in that sort of dull. We're in that sort of dull period where it's just semifinals to talk about. Yeah. We're just working on a few things and nothing insane's coming out right now. It's mostly
we're 100 days away from football.
And I'm about to die. We all gonna die.
That means 3 months of sitting on our thumbs. Wait, but the thing is like you wait for football, but then you miss the summer, you know? Yeah. Summer's fun as Jalen Brunson nails a 3 and gives the Knicks a lead 24-23 with 5:23 left in the first quarter. Let's go.
Absolutely. Joseph Naharian. You want to see a bigger dumpster fire than this show? The Baltimore Orioles. That disaster of an offseason may have cost Mike Elias his job. Well, they're winning right now, but they're 19-34, which is fucking insane.
Their
hitters aren't doing
expectations were high. Yeah,
Of course.
I mean, they had Jackson Holiday, Aldi Rushman, or
Rushman
Adley
hasn't done
Rushman.
anything. Mullins hasn't done anything. Kerstad's been struggle bussing. Laureano's been good for his defense. Gunnar
Pitching
Henderson's
has been
okay.
bad.
Oh, the pitching's been terrible. They think 41-year-old Charlie Morton's been doing anything? No.
Yeah, they have 3 superstars. They have Gunnar Henderson, Jackson Holiday, and fucking Rutschman, and they're not playing well.
Gibson's been terrible. Morton's been terrible. Your best pitcher this year so far has been Tomoyuki Sugano, who's a 35-year-old. He was supposed to be a reliever from Japan.
Sugano, as in like Sugandese?
Sugano Kata. Trevor Rogers was supposed to be a big piece. He hasn't been the same. Like, he was at least able to do something last game, but he has not been that good. But like, it's a mess down there, man. Like, I don't know how you repair that. I mean, you fired Brandon Hyde. I mean, I don't know what happens after that. Elias might be gone, but at the same time,
yeah. It's but they're underachieving. They're not playing well. As a
hardcore,
a huge throwdown right there. Indy takes the lead, 27-24. Bridges back, fadeaway jumper miss, and Josh Hart with a foul. Fuck.
It's like they haven't recovered from last year's collapse. It was the strangest shit. Like, they fell apart to end the year and just
they did
died.
They pulled an Eagles, from 2 years ago.
2023 Eagles, but this one doesn't look like they're winning a championship.
Yeah,
James Lindsley
will probably be back there. Mm-hmm.
Hello, 5 points. I'm rooting for the Knicks only because I want to see Mikal Bridges get a ring. I damn near cried when my Suns traded him for KD.
Yeah, they gave up a lot, but
of course, and it didn't.
We're glad to have him. We're glad to have him. We got him from the Raptors, I believe.
The Nets, I think.
Oh, the Nets.
You got Anunoby from the Raptors.
That's right. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I got Bridges. I forget how we got Bridges.
It's all right.
But
the Suns they're fucked. Second apron.
Yeah, they're so fucked.
They are so
Robert
fucked.
Sarver. C Dust, let's go. He became a YouTube member.
Sad part is it's not even Sarver, it's Matt Ishbia. Sarver got told to fuck off after allegations of being abusive to his
that's
employees.
right. That's right.
Which was the happy ending. That was the only parade that's going to happen in Phoenix. Like, they loved when that happened, but Ishbia wanted to prove, wag his cock around, and it's backfired horrifically.
Don't ever wag your cock around.
Mm-hmm.
Knicks are down 5. Kick
We'll
out.
get it back.
Hart 3 buckets. Let's go.
There you go. Bragging Rights Sports. 2025 NBA Finals greater than Super Bowl 59, greater than 2024 World Series, and 2025 Stanley Cup Finals combined. For as much as we bash Silver, he has more parity than the others, which is crazy to think because you've had 8 separate NBA champions over the last 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
You've had a bunch of fresh final appearances. It's no longer your fucked. I can't even make the same tropes anymore. Now the NHL might be your fucked. It's like, oh boy, Panthers versus Oilers again. Fuck my life.
I think the NBA is doing better, but that in-season tournament shit has got to go. Like, that is
the play-in's got to go too. It's a cheap cash grab.
Once you get down to the actual finals or to the actual playoffs, which is one of the best products out there, like, just focus on what you do. Just like how Formula One hasn't changed the formula in however many years because it's good as it is. Quit fucking with it.
Yeah, they're worried mostly about trying to get players to be motivated to play. Remember, the NBA lost 52% of their in-season ratings from year to year. So they got to be careful about that.
Yeah, well, they don't know what they're doing sometimes.
Yeah, buddy. RKB 48.1. The NBA scriptwriters do be cooking this year. Love all the teams in the playoffs. Meanwhile, NHL would just be like, fuck it, recycle last year's script. I mean, they're close to it, man. Especially with the Raptors, the Avalanche choking. It's a lot of narratives. Minnesota losing in the first round. Good stuff. Edmonton beating LA.
A lot of tropes.
Yep, all the tropes, baby. And AAA. Please let it be Pacers versus Thunder. But it would be bad for the ratings. Now seeing the small market teams compete for the grand glory is what it.
That's
But,
good if
I mean,
you're just a fan of.
if you're a fan of the sport, yeah. But problem is, ESPN's not going to give a shit. Like, I mean, I don't know who's going to be worse. I feel like Minnesota would be worse because the mid-state, I mean, like the Midwest flyover state.
Yeah.
But Oklahoma City, that would also be a weird one.
Population-wise, Oklahoma City is tiny, like very small.
I mean, Minneapolis is a bigger metro. I think Oklahoma City is the suburbs that do make most of their population.
Yeah, but still, it's surprising that Oklahoma City even has a major sports franchise. Like, that's how small of a city it is. It's like Des Moines, Iowa, or even like Virginia Beach, Virginia, having a major sports franchise. It's crazy. Or Raleigh. I mean,
Oklahoma is developing in terms of its population.
Yeah.
So there's that.
A lot of bricks. We're making a lot of bricks out in Oklahoma.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
Wasn't that bragging rights sports? If Giannis gets traded, we need a Jimmy Haslam legacy of failure. Yep, Jimmy Haslam, minority owner of the Bucks, and apparently the guy pulling the strings.
Yeah. Because they're like, oh, you have some experience, don't you, running a team into the ground?
I mean, Tennessee, too. I mean, did he lose influence in Tennessee? Is that why they're good now?
Did he?
I don't know. I don't know.
Just say did he?
I was just wondering. Yeah. Hey, nothing wrong with a good Diddy party, unless you're in the party. Roman 27 Lozano, this summer on Hurry the Fuck Up, Aaron Rodgers. I haven't even cared about it, to be honest. Like, I stopped being interested. I was once considering not stopping streaming until Aaron Rodgers signed. I would still be streaming. It's too much later.
I just want to imagine you, Tree, at a Diddy party, just wearing the full leather gimp outfit and with a ball gag in your mouth, and you're just like, hey, guys, where's the party?
I feel like I'd be the one getting in the cock and ball torture. I wouldn't be the one.
Yeah, you'd be definitely getting splayed by somebody.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Let's change the subject. Okay.
Yes, I think for everyone in this audience, I think that's a good idea. Demetrius Clay, what week do you think we'll get reports of tension in the locker room due to Micah Parsons shitting on George Pickens in a podcast?
Ooh,
interesting one. I'm going to say week 9. I think it's not going to be immediately, but think a little further down the road if things go haywire.
Yeah, if they're losing, I mean, chemistry. If you're winning, chemistry doesn't matter. Like there's been wildly successful teams that absolutely hated each other. Yeah. But there are also tons of teams that had great chemistry, and won it all too. But yeah, chemistry doesn't matter if you win. You can hate your teammate, but be like, fuck that guy, but we need this dub.
Remember what they always said about Scotty Bowman. You hated him for 364 every day until the one you lifted the cup. That was always about Scotty.
Oh, we just got another fitty.
Oh boy, from Stormus. Oh, now we get the fancy gritty. Oh, now we get that full high definition gritty. Let's go. All right.
There's your 50 for the gritty.
Let's go.
All right. Full high def.
All the Jeebus. 1080p, baby. 3 and 5. First, I love you guys and what knowledge you bring to sport and literacy.
We love you too.
Thanks, Stormus. Appreciate you. Love you back. Secondly, how do I become a member of your dumpster fire? Well, I think there's a way to join on the. I think it's like you have to not just subscribe. It's like a membership thing that you click and join.
Yeah, it's on the little button. Show your support to the dumpster fire. No. Where is it?
Let me take a look. Because it should.
I don't know how you do it. I thought you just do the money thing.
No, I don't want to
just become a member.
I don't want to drop. So you should be doing this. It should be a join button right here, and then you should be able.
Oh yeah.
Nobody click. I mean, I don't know why, because let's be real. Like, we haven't done anything with it yet. We really need to.
Highest end talent member for $49 a month. Who's joining that shit?
I don't know. Probably nobody.
What do you get for that? I don't even know. Nick set all this shit up.
At this rate, it's probably 5 chocolate starfish.
Yeah. That's right. If whoever the highest end talent member gets pictures of my butthole,
which means nobody is ever doing that.
Yep. Okay. You join. Feet pics? Yeah, we'll give you feet pics.
Yeah,
That's
we've done
Grassi's
feet pics
channel.
before.
If you want to see feet, go to Grassi's channel.
Yeah,
wait for his
you
charity
had all
stream.
2 frames of me doing feet pics.
Did you show feet on his stream?
Yes, the problem is like my stream was really choppy, so I did show the feets.
Like he was surprised at how like non-reluctant I was. Like, I'll show you my fucking feet. Like, I don't fucking care. Like, my feet are ready to go at all times. I don't have nasty feet. I used to have disgusting feet. I went to a podiatrist. It took a long time to fix them, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next super.
Absolutely. And Christopher Brickner Trestle's 1 play away from being a choker instead of a Buckeyes legend. Otherwise, the 0-3 in title games, including losing 2 back-to-back title games.
Yeah, but he had Maurice Claret.
Yep.
He had the difference maker. Mm-hmm.
And then Maurice Claret.
Motown Claret. Yep. And then Claret couldn't read.
Well, he also tried to declare for the NFL draft. And
too early. And then he was slow. He got fat. And then he became
lost game shape.
Yeah.
You know who's had the biggest crash out from like pros to retirement? Kellen Winslow. Like he went from kind of a crazy dude to just becoming a career criminal. It was the weirdest shit.
It's weird too because he grew up in privilege. He
grew up in privilege because his dad was an all-pro tight end.
Yeah, his dad was a legend. I think his dad is Kellen Winslow Sr. in the Hall of Fame.
I think he might be.
Brunson, 3 misses. Hart fighting for the board. Can't get it. Outlet pass. And
you're correct. He was inducted in the Hall of Fame in '95.
Yeah. Kellen Winslow is a legend. But Maurice Claret, it's such a sad tale because, he came from basically nothing. And then, after he lost his ability, he went back to where. Yeah, sad. Yeah.
I mean, he's only 41 right now, which is crazy to think. Because I remember when he was in college, he was hot shit.
Yeah, the ironic thing now is if he played now, he'd be a millionaire before he left, But
he wouldn't have to worry about declaring for the draft or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some players stay in. They're making more money in college now.
That's why Arch Manning might not declare.
Yeah. They're like, I'm getting all the pussy and
I'm getting NIL money, dude.
Yeah. I said, who would want to cut off an unlimited supply of vagina?
Exactly. And that's why they criticized Quinn Ewers, because he declined, I think, like an $8 million transfer offer or something like that to just like play. And now he's liking league minimum in the NFL as a 7th round pick.
Jesus. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's an interesting gamble. 3 for 5. How do you see the 49ers doing in the 2025 season? Since they're playing 2 shit divisions, it's possible they make 6, 7 seed. I think they have a stronger year.
They could bounce back. Yeah, they could definitely bounce back for sure. Mm-hmm. I think. I mean, they just locked up Purdy. They got some weapons coming back, but losing. Is Trent Williams even coming back?
I think so. I mean, he better be coming back.
Golly. First quarter in Indiana, 41-35. The pace of these games has been ridiculous.
Nobody's real playing defense.
The Pacers, there's no defense.
Yeah, they're averaging 125 to 160 points apiece.
Yeah, it's incredible. These are fun games, and the Knicks are already down 8.
Defense is a lost start. James Lindsley, nothing like having playoff basketball on TV, listening to the dumpster fire, and watching a funnel cloud go right over my house. Life in Alabama, dude. I hope you're okay, dude.
Yeah, they when you're in Alabama when you hear the tornado sirens.
Mm-hmm.
I lived down there for 10 years. Yep, we had tornado drills in school and stuff, and you had to be ready.
We had fire drills. We didn't have tornado drills. Like our area doesn't have tornadoes. It's too hilly.
Tornadoes suck.
Oh, I bet.
Tornadoes a twister is serious.
I said we had like a bit of a wind squall, like a derecho, a couple weeks ago around here. It was actually on Tuesday because I remember there was a super chat wondering like how I still had power. Like my area didn't really get hit, but there were hundreds of thousands of people in this area without power.
Oh yeah,
like almost for a week.
That's what I heard.
Like it got bad. Like roofs got ripped off of buildings. There were collapses. A couple people died by live wires. It was serious shit.
This is a trip down memory lane.
Yes. Oh, Bates, 2002. Been watching this show since 2019, and my favorite moment was 5-point telling Victoria's Secret. Oh man,
good old Victoria's
That's a
Secret.
throwback.
That is a throwback. Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think was better, Victoria's Secret or Iron Horse?
We were on that Iron Horse is pretty funny. Yeah, the Iron Horse is pretty funny. Dude, my roommate is the one from college who told me about Victoria's Secret. That dude was fucking hilarious, man. He was a dude. He was a dude.
Mm-hmm. Definitely so. Christopher Brickner. Buckeyes fans mock the Cooper era. To be fair, he was a good coach. It's just that he's the worst coach of the last 50 years between Hayes, Bruce, Tressel, Meyer, and Day. Oh, I thought you were talking about Tampa Bay Lightning, John Cooper.
Yeah. I was like, oh, no.
It looked weird. I'm like, wait, John Cooper? He's won a couple cups. What are we talking about? Because I thought you were talking about like the World Championships. That John Cooper. I thought you were talking that.
Mm-hmm. You've had good coaches. Even Urban Meyer was decent in college when he had, clear advantages with recruiting.
I mean, he won a natty. I mean, he just talked about a heart attack. And Edmonton just scored. Leon Draisaitl did the thing. 1-0.
Oh.
And Miguel Villasenor, feet picks equals the Rex Ryan tier.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Miguel Villasenor. Uh-huh.
And Christopher Brickner, Day's best decision was hiring Jim Knowles as DC from the Buckeyes. Great move for Knowles, too. Raised his profile, coached the #1 defense to a natty, and used that to get the biggest DC contract in college.
Yeah. Look, there's the feet right there, buddy.
Ooh.
Look at that. Socked and everything. Look, dog hair on the feet. Hell yeah. You guys want feet? I'll show you feet. Oh, you got some music, too?
Yeah, let's show the feet, baby.
Little sexy feet. Oh, you want to see the actual feet? Let's see what we got here.
Tell you what, I'll throw them out too. Why not?
We showing feet. Look at that. Look at those soft stuffle
feet. I can't get it out that further, but
yeah.
Look at them calves. Look at them calves, baby.
Ready to go right there.
Kinky.
Motherfuckers.
Look at how you watch this show.
What is going on? What the?
You know what? It's what the people want, buddy.
They do want. They want it. This is what members get.
Yeah, this is why everyone's leaving. We lost 6 people.
I don't care. Y'all can leave. Y'all only
they're
tree.
Smart.
You still need
they're
to.
Smart, dude.
They are. That's how we scare up. That's how we self-select around here. We only want real people.
It's like wrestling schools. You get the worst of them and just beat them up so you make sure they're fully dedicated to the cause.
Mm-hmm. The people want
stuff. What are we
going
to say? We have to do a stream for the members? Oh, yeah,
we just read. Yeah, we just read that one.
Yep, Christopher Breckner. Sorry, I meant the wrong one. By 2037, the NFL may expand to a 32-team playoff with no expansion teams. I'm joking, but I'd love to see that shit show. Fuck no.
That means that you could win. Yeah, but they could have a team that goes 18-0, and then they get banged up in the playoffs. They don't have a bye week.
They lose the 32nd seed.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, the more you give a team chances, the more they in a 1-game playoff. It's possible.
Yeah,
it's possible.
Maybe.
Boy, the Knicks looking sloppy right now with the basketball.
And
Indiana goes through moments where they can play D, and then both teams can play D, they just don't.
Or they just get focused on the offense and bite. 3 for 5. Don't say to a Houstonian the Oilers are playing Dallas. We'll get PTSD of Bud Adams in both the 92 and 93 season.
Yeah.
Yep. The choke. The definite choke. We got to the end of the super chats, bro.
Oh, we did. All right.
Yep.
It's Puckdoku or Immaculate grid time, baby.
Yep, I'll do some Immaculate.
Knicks are already down 10 with 11 to go in the second quarter while I react to this Knicks game. Towns at the top of the key.
Thing is, I accidentally forgot. Fakes. So here's what I'll do. I'll go to a previous grid. I'll go to yesterday's grid.
Oh.
And do that.
Because I forgot who gets fouled.
I kept thinking today was Monday.
Ooh, a Detroit and a Tampa.
David Price is the easy one here.
Yeah,
Austin
that one's super
Meadows. We could go with someone like
There's got to be a reliever
Carlos
in
Pena.
there.
Thinking of a few of the starters. Did Mike Maroth play for Tampa Bay? I know he played for Detroit. I don't think he played for Tampa.
Did Moustakas ever play for Detroit?
Moose, no, never did. I don't think he ever played for Tampa either.
There you go, Towns. Hit that. I don't know. Just pick an easy one. I think for Rangers, Detroit, wouldn't Michael Young qualify?
Possibly. Do Michael Young.
No, I fucked up.
It's all good. Detroit, Tampa Bay. I'll do Austin Meadows. Easy one.
Don Trellis?
Tampa Bay, Atlanta.
Oh, this one. There's
I'm going to say Julio Lugo.
There you go. Oh, wow. 0.6. Nice. Played center field for Tampa with Sam Fold. Sam Fold would be there, right?
I think so. Yes, you are correct.
Played center for. I'm sure Juan Gonzalez played center for.
Juan Gon, yeah. Ben Revere? Did he play for Texas?
Oh no, I don't think so. Texas center fielder.
Well, Lodi Taveras is probably the easy one. He's the current one. Evan Carter.
Oh, Gary Matthews. Play? That's a great one.
Gary Matthews Jr.
Oh, Gary Matthews. I'm talking about somebody who was a reserve outfielder that. 5%. All right. Yeah, played center field and played third base. Ooh, that's a challenge. Robin Yount, maybe.
Really?
No, oh man, Yount never played third base.
Interesting. No, he probably never played center.
No, Robin Yount played center in his. He moved out there. He was shortstop, and then he went to center and later in his career. I'm surprised he's never played.
I see.
Sean Rodriguez. We met Sean Rodriguez.
S-Rod? Yeah, that would probably be this one. Oh, yeah.
That's wow.
Deep cut.
Played third base.
Detroit, let's go with Josh Harrison. Ah, crap.
Oh, we sucked on this one.
Yeah.
I'm sure Alan Trammell played third base. I'm not sure.
Travis Fryman.
That's a good one. There you go. Yeah. All right. Can we keep going?
Yeah. Well, we can do a different grid.
All right. Previous grids. All right.
Okay.
Yankee and an Oriole.
Easy one's probably going to be shoot. What am I thinking of here?
Mike Mussina.
Moose, yeah. Moose would be one. Yeah.
Reggie Jackson's also a nice pull right there.
I'm trying to think of someone else. Jimmy Key? Did he play for Baltimore?
No. Maybe.
So, yeah, the best bet would probably be to pick guys from like the early 2000s when they were bad, because they went through a bunch of vets that weren't any good.
Sorry, my dog was barking.
It's all good. All good.
Just put Brian.
Dylan Tate.
No, you fucked up.
He was with the Yankees and then got traded as a prospect.
An Oriole and a Cub. Scott Erickson. That's one. No.
Really? Huh. Steve Traxel. That's what I'm thinking of. Steve Traxel.
Yeah, wrong guy. A Dodger and a Yankee. Boy, tough ones there. Mike.
Yeah, very tough ones.
No, Mike. Yeah, no. Was Mike Marshall a Yankee? Steve Sachs. That's a good one.
Yeah, Sachs. Sean Green was never a Yankee. Shelby Miller. Really? Huh.
We're fucking suck. Yeah, you guys
We are
fucking
sucking.
suck. You're right,
we are
Manuel
sucking.
Hernandez.
We
A
are
Cub
sucking.
and a Dodger. That would be Mike Marshall. Or no.
What?
Wrong dude. No, neither of them. Damn it. No, it's not. It's not Mike Marshall. It's that first baseman that played for them. Dude, just give up, dude.
Yeah, let's
we
just give it up.
Suck.
We are sucking.
We're terrible today. All right,
let's just do football.
All right, a Patriot and Mac Jones.
McCorkle Jones. Yes, sir. 48%.
48%. A Patriot and a Saint, a patron saint.
Brandon Cooks.
Eric Karros, that's who it was. God damn it. A Patriot with 5,000. Corey Dillon.
Marion Butts never got 5,000. Not Ricky Waters.
Corey Dillon's all I can think of. Benjamin Watson. LeGarrette Blunt for sure.
Yeah.
Did James White does James White have 1,000 in his career? Curtis Martin, that's an obvious one.
Did Charlie Garner ever play for the Patriots?
No, I don't think so.
Larry Centers. I know he played for the Patriots. I don't know if he got 5,000 yards.
Not with it's just career. So if you're a Patriot, so
I don't know if Larry Centers got 5,000 yards career though, because he was more of a receiving fullback. That's what I
said. I said Corey Dillon. Just give us Corey Dillon.
Yeah. Let's get LeGarrette.
Or LeGarrette. Yeah, LeGarrette Blunt.
Yeah.
Nice. 28%. A Buck with 5,000. Carnell Williams, right? Cadillac probably had 5,000 yards.
Work done's the super easy one.
Yeah, there you go.
Work done.
Falcon. Also work done. A
Jamal
Falcon.
Anderson.
Yeah, Jamal.
Doity Boyd.
Yep. A Saint and a Falcon. Ooh. Division crossover. Chris Miller. No.
A Saint and a Buck. Huh.
Ooh. Saint and a Buck. Desmond Trufant. Devontae Freeman played.
Devontae, I don't think he was ever a Buck though.
Gosh, it's like so obvious. We're just missing.
Yeah.
Oh, Jameis Winston. There you go. Spectral
James.
Umbreon. Pastor Jameis. Yeah. Put him in. We got to put Jameis.
Yeah, we got to do the famous James. 81%.
81%. That was everyone's go-to. Ooh, a Buck and a Jaguar.
Ooh. Keenan McCardell.
Nice. And a Falcon and a Jaguar.
Ooh, interesting. Andre Rison, did he ever play for Jacksonville?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
He played for Carolina. I'm thinking that's who it is.
Byron Leftwich?
Leftwich would be the answer. He did play with Atlanta.
Nice. Okay.
Knock on.
All right, let's do hockey and let's do Puckdoku.
I think I accidentally did Puckdoku earlier.
Absolutely dumpster fire.
Actually, no, looks like I didn't.
And I think we have a couple supers that came by.
Yes, sir. Christopher Breckner. Buckeye fans should be thankful to Boston College. They hired away Bill O'Brien, forcing Day to go with the better option of Chip Kelly as OC. I mean, imagine saying that about that. Christopher Brickner, if the NFL did a 32-team playoff, the Steelers would somehow find a way to lose in the first round. Yes, to a 20-seed team. That's their specialty, my dude.
Yes.
MKI Sports. Last week was the 50th anniversary when the Kentucky Colonels won the ABA championship by beating the Pacers in 5 games. Hubie Brown was the Colonels coach.
Hubie Brown, NBA legend.
And still kicking. Finally had his last broadcast a couple months ago. And Noble Demon Tim forced to skip New York Yankees, Los Angeles Dodgers this weekend. Expensive
that sucks. It is. It is getting expensive.
All right. Well, let's get this done.
All right, a blue and a flyer. Can I name a single one?
All right. I'll let you try to figure that out. I have a few
I'm
answers.
not going to be able to. I'm not going to be able to say maybe one of those goalies.
Or the Terra. St. Louis, San Jose. I'm trying to think of like people more obscure. Bill Guerin, that's an easy one. Trying to think here. Who else would be like a Dave Lowry? 1%. 1% played in the 1990s. I'll do someone super obscure. Vitaly Karamnov. Well, New York Islanders. Oh, I'll do the other Lindros. Brett Lindros.
Brett Lindros and a Lightning in the 90s.
Oh, so many. Chris Lipuma. Tampa Bay, San Jose. Sean Burr. 1%. Islanders, San Jose. Evgeny Nabokov. Anthony Duclair. Trying to think of someone like more obscure, someone who just didn't really have much of a foothold on either team. Yes. Yeah. Fourth liner, defensive defenseman type. Guy who got thrown around as like a throwaway in a deal. Yeah, buddy. Jeff Norton.
Oh, there you go.
Islanders, Philadelphia.
An Isle and a flyer. An Isle and a flyer.
Kinky, kinky, kinky. An Isle and a flyer. Andrew McDonald.
Oh.
And then Tampa Bay Lightning and a flyer.
Would that be Kevin Hayes?
No, Hayes never played for the Lightning. No. You're thinking like Cam Atkinson. You're thinking someone like that.
Eric Lindros ever play for the Lightning? I don't think so.
No. Chris Gratton, Mikhail
Renberg. That's a good one. Chief Blue says Ruslan Fedotenko.
Ruslan Fedotenko, that's always a solid one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think here. Like someone who just like kind of, like the dark ages kind of bouncer. Adam Hall? Did Adam Hall ever play for the Flyers? I know he played for the Lightning. I can't get
No, don't guess. Don't guess.
Yep. Very true. Very true.
Don't ruin it up to this point. You're already at a
12. Oh, don't worry. Rob DeMaio.
Nice. That was your lowest of 0.01% of Karamnov or Lipuma.
Yeah.
It's pretty weak.
Coburn would be a good one too.
Oh yeah, Brett Coburn.
Yep.
All right. Well, we have somehow made it through another show. I don't know why you guys let us do this.
Because we're crazy. Confused. Because we love y'all.
So we're 100 days away from. Oh, hey, what do you got coming out?
Well, I'm actually working on a few things right now. This past week, I didn't have anything because I was working on cheating for the Stanley Cup and NBA Finals Haters Guides. I'm also working on a video on the Pittsburgh Pirates that should be out later this week. So I'm just more or less waiting for things to happen. That's the main thing.
Oh, you should focus on parodies.
Parodies? Ooh.
Yeah, parodies nuts. Got him.
Also waiting to see what happens with the Hurricanes. So.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I did kind of run it.